Hey guys, I'm Medalcore, a PUBG Mobile content creator of almost 7 years, and I'm definitely not a PMGC pro. This video could not be possible without today's video sponsor, PUBG Mobile Esports. If you guys don't know what the 2024 PMGC is, this is the top tier level of professional mobile gameplay. Specifically the pros for PUBG Mobile. The most dramatic and epic 2024 PMGC tournament has just concluded, with D+ Kia and South Korea claiming the championship, RCB from Turkey securing second place with just a single point difference. Yeah, it was crazy. And NGX from Algeria earning third place. Isn't that amazing that this is a global championships with global winners? Well, I'm not a PMGC pro. After watching the matches, here are some spicy insights and helpful strategies I've learned from the pro players to improve your gameplay. All right, so let's start off with this clip. Can't you see something that is a little bit different that isn't normal to our kind of classic style gameplay? The pro players have so many throwables on. Now in the past, it used to be, oh, they have like 10 smokes on them. They need to use smoke grenades as often as they can. But now it is all about the grenades as well. The throwables to do that extra little damage so that it is easier for you to eliminate the opponent. So if there is one thing that we can all learn from the pro players is practice with your grenade skills. You don't realize how important it is because you don't use grenades as often as you should, let alone throwables. I always have my throwables on auto pickup and I only have a couple grenades, a couple smokes, and like one Molotov. But again, after watching the PMGC pro players play, it is a whole different level when it comes to grenades and smokes with them. This is a perfect example of using grenades in a method that might not be typical, but the esports players are doing it. As you can see, Navi was in the zone here, but the enemy team needed to make an aggressive push because they were outside of this end game circle. I still cannot believe how perfect these grenade throws are, but by keeping up the aggression with all of their teammates, this team used grenades to successfully push Navi out of their position, eliminate 2 of their opponents, not only getting the 2 elim points, but they also are getting themselves in a better position for that winner chicken dinner. Here's another way a team effectively used a grenade in their favor, specifically at this weird pivotal point where they're trying to push into a new area, but the area has some really bizarre terrain. With this terrain, it is extremely hard to get into a gunfight, so they're forced to be chucking grenades. But with the style of the terrain, since it's not like a building and it's not a normal field, they're having to time their grenades nearly perfectly so that they explode above their enemies' heads. And both teams went back and forth doing this until finally one of them prevailed. So you're probably wondering, Metal, how can I get better and as good as a PMGC pro player? Now, I never said you could get as good as these pro players. These guys are on a next level. This is their full-time job. But if you do want to practice, there's a couple great ways in PUBG Mobile that you can practice. One of them is the World of Wonder mode in PUBG Mobile, because there are so many different styles of game modes in here. It is a perfect way to practice your fights instead of waiting for a very specific moment to practice in a classic match. And then there is always just trial and error. Keep on going into the classic matches, keep on hot dropping at the event hot drops, and use as many of the skills that you want to use from the PMGC players. In this case, it's all about throwables, and just keep practicing just like the pro players. The crazy thing is these guys have practiced so much that when they throw these nades, it is almost perfect timing at the perfect angle. And all these pro players are trying to do is to give themselves that opportunity or that extra little help that they need to get those elims to get as high ranking as they could possibly get at the end game. There's a reason why at the end of the game, when the last teams are in the final circle, they start showing all the throwables that the teams have, and it gives the predictability of how high of a chance that they are going to win because of how many throwables that they have. I feel like this is a skill that I completely missed out on, and I really got to practice, and so do you. Once again, thank you so much to PUBG Mobile Esports for sponsoring today's video.